brilliant hands from Johnson.
I said at the top of the coverage, this is the best PNG squad I've seen at a World Cup. We've been watching them from a long time. But you can see with those sorts of touches from Alex Johnston, you're talking superstar out of the NRL, and Justin Olam. They are there to cause, not just make up numbers anymore. Look out England in the quarterfinals if that's the case. Yeah,
I was just going to say, no doubt, Coach Sean Wayne and the rest of his staff will have a close eye on this game and just sort of trying to pick apart the potential weaknesses and looking how his team are going to counteract the clear strengths of this Papua New Guinean side. There's a man that he will definitely have to keep an eye on.
Edwin Apapi there again, there's an alarm bell that rings every time he gets the ball now. The Apapi alarm. Repeating that. 22 metres away from the Cook Islands line. Here he goes. Hear that alarm? Just imagine there's one. Oh, falling into the tackle. It looked a little risky from Makatoa, and I think it hit its mark as well. Kick from Labert, perfectly placed, shot of the line, and Papua New Guinea will not score.
Turnover, boys.
It has ended up pretty good last line of defence stuff from the Cook Islands.
Yeah, they go again to that man over on the right-hand side of the field. Nane McDonald looking for the bat back. This time they couldn't quite get it right, but that's an interesting tactic again. Coach Sean Wayne will have his eye on. Got to get good kick pressure on Lamb and the rest of the halfbacks, and then look to counteract that threat of McDonald. He likes to leap high and then knock the ball back. A tactic, no doubt, we'll see the Commonwealth use, not just in the rest of this game, but throughout this tournament.
Stanley Tepin watching from the sideline.
Come on, Dan, come on.
A man who's had great success in the
now, boys. Come on.
domestic competition in Papua New Guinea. Hello to all our viewers across PNG. Early hours this morning watching this one. Your heroes are on show, and at the moment they lead by 12.
No doubt the streets of Port Moresby will be lined up. What a place it is to visit. You can just see the passion of the people of Papua New Guinea. Port Moresby, they love their rugby league. They really do. It's sensational for anybody that ever gets the opportunity. Go to Port Moresby. Wow, they love their football there.
Takarangi, good play. The Cook Islands, they're not gone yet. 20 metres away from the Kummels line. Only halfway through the set. Runners to pick from. Ripping into them as Makatoa. Now they're only 10 away. Nagati Kora, he likes to have a crack from dummy half. That time Takarangi. Defence outside in from Papua New Guinea, good. That was Big Jimmy who came off the wing to make the tackle. Last play, Cook Islands, bit of haphazard attack, and they squander an opportunity there. I suppose credit to the marauding defence, but they needed someone to take ownership of that play, the Cook Islands.
Yeah, and that you can see that's really lacking in this Cook Islands performance, is a dominant halfback to get the ball on the fifth play. But credit to the Cummels there. They saw what the Cook Island players were trying to do, come make inroads and get that late offload, and they just swarmed them with their defence. Outstanding play as McDonald with another offload.
I'm thoroughly entertained here, and hope you are too watching the match. We've got time off at the moment. Cook Islands player down some 15 metres out from the line, and referee Kendall alerted of that fact. No, quite sure. Yeah, Nagati Kora, not for the first time. He was at problem earlier in the first half. So he's in the wars, Rua Nagati Kora.
Just having a little look at some of the numbers, and we've got to be impressed with the number of complete sets. Only 4 incomplete sets from the Cummels and 2 from the Cook Islands. It's sensational numbers there. And then we spoke about Epape and the difference he's made in attack, but over 40 tackles already. That's a sensational effort from the Cummels dummy half. Just quietly, nearly 100 metres as well. Huge effort from the Cummels number 9.
Lots of tries for Lee this year, the Leopards, as we now call them, aka Centurions, but or formerly the artist formerly known as the Centurions. But a lot of his stuff, it's coming off the bench and that. But I just see Edwin Ipapi, what we've seen through 2 matches of the World Cup, he looks like he could play the 80 minutes.
Mate, he's a superstar, and against quality opposition as well. No doubt, I think Leona Beaumont will be disappointed with us talking him up. There's going to be plenty of scouts after him. All due respect to Lee, newly promoted team with some great signings for next season, but Pape's got a big future ahead of him.
And this bomb, this will be close to the sideline, and then allowed to bounce by everyone. Olberg ends up with the ball. So Cook Islands will have to come out of trouble, and they do. Ooh, I was going to say he was doing well, and he got shortened up there in the tackle of Labert. What a good performer he is. The 5'8" for Papua New Guinea. I told you the story before. He only played 2 matches for the North Queensland Cowboys in the NRL. It looks like those days at that tier is behind him, but very competent player, the number 6. We saw that from the try he scored in the first half. So still plenty of time here. 24.5 minutes to go. Oh, Takairangi slipping. Did well to get the kick away that he did, to be honest. He was well and truly off balance. He had the ice skating rink about to play from Takairangi. Olam coming back for PNG. It is there, he's off balance, and he's got a player charging at him in Wellington Albert.
They've done well in those effort areas today. The Papua New Guinean forwards putting plenty of pressure on the kickers. That's good to see.
Now 30 metres away from the line, Apo was the man who played it. They're working at Olam's side, and here he is. Hasn't had too many opportunities tonight, Justin Olam. Here's half a chance though on cue for Lamb to explode onto the ball. Well, Justin Olam sets it up. He's still down, Olam. I'm a little worried there, but Lamb scores the try. He's making a habit of scoring test tries. I hope Olam's okay. But Papua New Guinea one giant step closer to possible quarter-final berth.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a cramp for Justin Olam over in that left-hand side. He attempted to get up from the field, or from his lay-down position. He just sort of slumped back down, but he looks like he's going to regain his feet. It's a beautiful line from Olam and creates havoc as per usual. And it's Lamb. Beautiful offload there. Olam, bang, bang. Too good on his feet. Lachlan Lamb support him. He knows that's smart play from the halfback. All good halves, no players to follow. And Olam just gets his arm free, creates the tackle break and creates that opportunity to offload, and Lamb's there. And I think that could be the game over, or game over for the Cook Islands. They've tried their best, they sure have.
He's making a habit of scoring 4-pointers. He scored 2 on debut against the USA back in 2017. We saw him score a try double in the mid-year test against Fiji. He got that try off the great work of Edwin Ipape in game 1 against Tonga, and now off the back of the work by Justin Olam. And the good news, yes, cramp for Olam. He's okay. And now for 1 in a row, he's got it. So he restarts again. But they've put a space now between themselves and their opponents. It was 2 points the difference at half-time, and have a look at it now.
He had spoken about that fatigue factor coming into the game, but as the contest has gone on, the Comals have just looked stronger. But unfortunately, the Cook Islands haven't been able to take advantage of those early precious moments.
Trying the short kick off Masters. He's got the range well. Gelling does well. Good work from the Cook Islands. That's the way they have to play it. Let's not put the cue in the rack just yet on this result. 26-8. 21.5 to go.
Seen some big finishes here at this ground for my old team, St. Helens. The game is never done.
Just want to try and make the Kumals nervous if they can. So 15 metres away from the line, the Cook Islands right now, with Tepai Moeroa Into the meat of the Papua New Guinea defence. Another high shot. Number
Wellington, be careful.
16 for the night. I've lost count. Wellington saying, come on, sir.
Get on the line. On the line.
He said to Wellington, be careful, Chris Kendall there.
Again, no mucking around from the Cook Islands. The clock could become their enemy.
Move down. Wait, go on.
But the comeback's got to start somewhere. Moiroa again with a go at them. But three defenders drive him back.
Go,
Roy and Makatoa. Was that another high tackle? It is. It's a high tackle-a-thon here.
Just
That one on. They've got to be careful. They have to be careful. They need their full squad on deck for every game. They can't have players get excited and banned for a game.
Get on that line.
Kevin Appo that time.
Can't spoil, wait.
And another penalty. 10 metres out. Isan Masters with the ball. Piakura now trying to bust his way through the Martin tackle. Troy in front of the post. Tedavano, Takarangi, then Iro, and there should be a try. Oh, he's bounced the ball. Well, Gilling is claiming a try. I don't think so. I reckon he bounced it for sure. But he's going to try and sell it. Referee Kendall for the moment's locking it as a try. James, what's your call?
Yeah, I'd really like another look
Video referee to
from
match
this
director. We have a live decision of a try.
He did seem to bounce it.
Please check all available angles for the grounding, please. So Gillim is in possession. Still in possession, going towards the line. Hands on the ball. And appears to be on the ball. Have you got any other available angles that might just show me his hand maintaining on the ball? So he's on at this point. Still on it, hands on the ball. Go on this one, please. Slow, please, this angle. Just go slow on this angle. Yeah, kind of the previous angle you've just shown me, please. This one, yes, and go slow. So he just needs his hand to maintain on the ball. So go back on this, please. Back on this real slow, just to make sure the freeze frame of his fingers on the ball. No, the same angle, please. You've just shown me then. Go back to that angle. Yeah, okay, this'll do me. Just to show his hand is on the ball. Real slow. Maintains possession. There. Thank you. I've seen all the little angles and I've made my decision.
Liam Moore has made up his mind. What's your verdict at home, folks? Let's bet a Wigan pie on it then. Let's have another one. I'm down one pie. The decision is try for Cook Islands. James, I was no try. You were try. Yes or no?
There was
Oh, come on.
Gelling showing his moves there, and the Cummel's really not happy with that. For me, he didn't seem to have control of this football as he grounded it. You know, one of the greatest ever comebacks here involved an Appo. It was a huge comeback. Are we witnessing an even greater comeback here at the Halliwell Jones? Warrington fans at home won't enjoy me bringing that up. That's another controversial decision that goes against the Cummels.
Yeah, against the Cummels, exactly. I mean, they're shaking their heads. They're saying, when are the rugby league gods going to shine on us? I can't give that a try. That's him, and it's going towards the dead ball line, the way he's pushing the ball. But anyway.
Well, usually you can tell by the trajectory that the ball makes.
Every kick vital when you've got to chase them down by sixes. Masters misses to the right. Margin is 14 points, but they are still in the game. 18 to go. There is enough time, but here you go. All there. But he claimed it straight away. Anthony Gelling with the try. 26-12.
Well, if I've learnt one thing in this World Cup, Bossy, it's even if it is a half try, look like you have look like it is to the video ref, because you're not going to be penalised for over celebrating. We saw Stephen Crichton, the Samoan centre. Neil, I think if he'd gone up in celebration, he would have been awarded a try in the very first game in this tournament.
So that's what you've learnt, James. That's what you've learnt. And I've learnt that the trip from Wigan to Warrington is not long by train. But anyway, they're still going to attack. Oh, risk involved there. There was half an opportunity. Piakura goes back for it. He's in goal. Papua New Guinea come up with a big play. What a momentum killer.
That's a
for the
huge
Cook
play from
Islands.
McDonald. Huge play from McDonald there. This is the tactic that the Cook Islands are going to need to resort to.
Stay behind. Okay, Brad. Let's go.
Told the attendance here tonight over the 6,000 mark. As a short dropout, had to be. They didn't get it right though. Russell's got it. Well, here we go. 14-point lead. 17 minutes to go. Labert and with Wellington on the run and put onto his back. That will slow things down. Watson Boas out there, the man from Doncaster. Now Labert. Oh, good outside in defence. Good shot, that one. They've got to keep producing here to stay in the match. It was Ruben Rennie with a tackle. 10 from the line, that hurt. Reece Martin, he felt that one. Labert left foot step. Again, good tackle, Piakura. They are defending for their lives here, the Cook Islands. Martin and Albert having a crack. Not the best offload. Scooped up. Labert with the ball. A dummy, and again they've got the tackle. Piakura, another try saver. Last tackle. Ball with Lamb. Left foot is good. Misses the padding. The Cook Islands feeling the heat here. A line dropout.
And for me, that's been the difference, is the end of set finishes from both of these teams. Lamb there showing his quality. Beautiful kick. Aiming for those uprights, which creates the doubt in the mind of the chasers.
The dropout almost gets a result. Gelling then misses. The crowd into it. They know that the next score in this game is all important. The Cook Islands were to get it. Well, we've still got a contest. If Papua New Guinea get it, that is a big hammer blow for the hopes of the Cook Islands in the quarterfinals. 11 metres away from the line. And a penalty here. 14 the difference. I think you maintain the pressure. 15 metres in from touch.
Okay, let's go.
Tap from Lamb. They will go again. And the same assignment for the Cook Islands. They've got to find a way to hang on here to give themselves any sort of chance. Boas, these forwards, you'll have nightmares about him. Big Wellington with the ball to Wellington. Well, that's almost a send-off, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
There was no call for that at all. Where did that come from? The tackle was made and then absolutely take off their head and put on a pumpkin, because it makes no sense at all to produce that. This is high drama in Warrington. Watch it again. The tackle was finished and then, well, at least got him onto his back rather than his head. But just no call for a change.
Yeah. Oh, you just cannot do that. And it looks like Wellington's okay, which is the most important thing, but that is dangerous, going in between the legs.
That's 10 in the sin bin for Ruben Rennie. with a little more shape and probably break the backs of the Cook Islands here.
Don't go early here.
But they're going the one-man play.
Go, four.
So Boas with it, work the left, Lamb, good defence. Gelling got off the line there. That was a terrific ball and all tackle. 10 from the line. You've got to admire the effort here of the Cook Islands defenders. High ball, clean catch. Nene McDonald, lottery pass. Cook Islands have knocked it on. PNG get it back. They've lost 30 metres. The tackle count has restarted. Lamb with the ball, flick out the back. And sliding into the tackle was Roderick Ty. Edwin got the knock on at the end of it.
No advantage from the first
I say, well done, Cook Islands.
Yeah, it was desperate defence, but the Cummels going for their target man over on this right-hand side. Yeah. McDonald with the kick again.
Liam, we have a captain's challenge.
We'll have a captain's challenge. We'll bring Liam Moore into the equation again. The players will get a breather with 12 minutes to go.
Video F2 match director, we have a captain's challenge. Can you show me the best available angles, please, just to determine how the ball comes out if it's touched by Cook Islands? The decision is a bit lost by Cook Islands, so best vision, please, of the ball. Yes, that's back off PNG. It's before this, please, director. It's from the initial breaking play. So it's well before this, well before this. If we can keep rolling it back, please. Yeah, so play from here. So playing off from this point. So does he touch this ball? If you can go back on this, please, or any angles on this. So the ruling on this is that it's been lost. Angles on this, please. Yeah, this one, please, yeah. So I'm looking at his hand.
He said he hadn't touched it.
So any other available angles there, please? That might just show me vision of the ball. So does it touch his hand? This one, please, yeah. So I'm looking at his hand. Yeah, you can see the ball move there. You can see the ball move direction as it touches his hand. So the challenge is unsuccessful.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Had to play it. Had to play the card with 12 to go, down by 14. Papua New Guinea, do they have a scrum play ready to go? Johnston, left side. He's having a little dialogue with Lachlan Lamb. Johnston's a man left of Cameron. Justin Olam there as well.
Let's go, pat down.
Could be a play on here. They've got Nene McDonald right side. They've got these strong athletic wingers both sides.
Head in.
Watch what unfolds here. They're one man down. They're moving round to the right. Here comes Lamb. He's got Johnston. Doesn't push the pass on. He's going to keep it alive, though. So Cook Islands again defend for their lives. 11 and a half to go. Watson Boas. Runners, is that Yeh? They're just charging at the line. Mackenzie Yeh is held up. Right on the line. Lamb. Oh, they came up too quickly. Gelling will get the try this time. Olam's over. He's got knees in the back as he scored too. Justin Olam. It might be worth further investigation. He's got the cramp as well, both legs. He's got 5 doctors out of the field working on him. But that should be the try to wrap it up with 11 minutes to go.
Yeah, hopefully Justin Olam's okay. He did suffer some cramp earlier in the piece, but that is sensational play from Alex Johnson there. We spoke about the aggression that the Cook Islands right edge is playing with. That time they fly up again, but Johnson, see, he's ready for it that time. And it's just a beautiful little bit of footwork that sets up Olam in the corner. He's got some attention from the Cook Islands defenders coming across in cover defence. But that try for me is all about Alex Johnson's ability to fool the defenders into what he's doing. He makes them think he's doing something else. He just steps off the feet, throws out a beautiful ball to Olam. He tempted here to get him off the field, actually.
Yeah, look, I know you waxed lyrical earlier about Justin Olam, James, and just how highly he's regarded in the NRL, but you talk about your backstories at this Rugby League World Cup. You want to talk about humble beginnings. I've had a chat with Justin before. He started playing rugby league. They would get an empty Coke bottle, the 1.25 litre plastic bottle. They would fill it with grass clippings and soil to give it a bit of weight. That was their football. You can imagine out in the fields at PNG, throwing around the empty, or the bottle that's filled up with whatever they could find to give it a bit of weight. That's what they played with. No boots, just pure skill, having fun, participating. He's a test player.
And love of the game and appreciation for the game. When you go there on the streets of Port Moresby, kids are playing in the street. Every single field out there is filled with people playing rugby league, and stories like that without any boots, without the correct footwear, using anything they can to mock up a football of sorts, anything they possibly can. These are the stories that our game is born on. It's sensational stuff, and credit to Olam, who's been in a fantastic system in the Melbourne Storm.
This fair dinkum. What do you make of his night? He's been superb. He missed the one that he needed. He's missed a few others. Olam will finish the night in the sheds, but with a try. They will want him on deck for big games ahead. Martin with a sideline conversion. Short kick off Cook Islands at 32-12. Off the back of Nene McDonald. Aero has come up with it. All right, Cook Islands have a crack late in the game. Of course, they're playing with 12 men at the moment with Rennie in the sin bin. Ball with Stephen Masters. Able to keep it alive. They've certainly, their effort has been 10 out of 10.
You're good now. Well done.
McIntyre on this run.
Move. Race line, mate.
Just need to work things out in this attacking zone. They've come up short a few times. It hasn't been easy without Jonathan Ford, their halfback man of the match from the first game of the Cup. Moiaroa with it, linking up with Makatoa. And great defence from PNG there. Martin really made it count. Last tackle, left side with Masters. Again, the defence is strong. He got through one, pops it up, and over the sideline. But they have to try all they can right now. With 9 minutes to go, 32-12. And it's sad because we don't have any World Cup action for the next two nights, James. I don't know what we're meant to do. No games for the next two nights as we get ready for the third round of pool matches.
You can relax. You get your rugby league fix soon enough.
Papua New Guinea just outside their 20. But in this group, I know that PNG, if they build on it, I'll say it again, do not discount them really taking it to England in the quarterfinals. Lamb, for Martin, discipline will be very important. Well, way too many high tackles, obviously, but make the tackles count, as you've said earlier, James. And a disciplined performance, you don't know how far it will get them.
Yeah, they'll be plotting from tomorrow about how they defeat England as Lamb puts up a huge kick.
And, he put his hands away from it. Aero back in goal is now clipped. Line drop out. One of the features of the modern game, the skills of our kickers. It is terrifying for the men at the back.
Yeah, Lamb just gets a great connection on that, and the fullback just has no idea. The ball it twists, it moves, it spins, it does everything.
And now another short dropout, doesn't get the result. So PNG coming up with the right things at the moment. And with Ty's take, there is also a penalty, but it's going to go the way of the Cook Islands.
Escort, they've said it will be challenged.
Well, there we go. Let's slow it down. A challenge more or less because they have one. So off we go to the video again, and Mr. Liam Moore.
Video F2 match director, we have a captain's challenge. PNG are challenging the ruling of escort. So we can have best available angles, please. A vision of Rhys Martin. So the challenge is that the Rhys Martin's obstructed the player getting to the ball. So let's track Rhys Martin. So we've got any other vision on that, please. Probably this angle is probably not going to be the best one. So does he move laterally, Rhys Martin, and prevent him challenging for the ball? Yes, he does. Challenge is unsuccessful.
Challenge is unsuccessful. No more challenges.
There you go. As I said, they challenged because they had one up their sleeve, and it's unsuccessful right there. And the Cook Islands 32-12, playing a man short at the moment.
Go. Play on.
And running again with Paul Olberg, who still had a stellar moment in the first half when he scored their first try. Now he's pushed over after the tackle complete. Referee saying you're milking it. Masters pushing off. I mean, just keep that in mind. They're playing with, he's saying Masters is better known as a centre for better part of his career. He's playing halfback tonight. And Brad Takarangi called in to 5'8". It's been the way it's worked here. That hasn't been easy. Nevaeh McGreal is out there now in a dummy half roll. Out of the Queensland Cup in Australia. They're going to keep it alive here. Masters with it. Fiacura just lost his footing at the wrong time there. Close to the line.
6 again and no more.
Another set restart for the Cook Islands. Oh, set restart. And dropped on one by Davey Moali. Papua New Guinea back with the ball. That was deflating right there.
Hold it, that's 0, wait.
Yeah, it certainly took the wind out of the sails of the Cook Islands players. That's disappointing when that happens. You get a 6 again, you come up with an error.
Stand, wait. Go on.
So now I guess the quest, you know that you've won it. You're 20 in front. You'd hate an injury in the last 5 minutes. You just want to get through, cool down, get ready for your last game.
That's why Tepend has taken off Justin Olam, hasn't it? He knows he's a star of this team, and if they're going to progress, the strike of Olam is going to be so important. Sorry, I should say if they're going to progress against the English, who they'll likely face in 2 weeks' time.
And across for Labert. Lovely little left foot kick. And oh, not for the first time. The courage of Hero is on show. He's had a couple of really brave takes tonight, where you could end up with knees in the head. He's going low for it. James Graham has the big duty again tonight of coming up with the Kazoo player of the match. He's thinking about it right now. I don't know whether he's got a clear winner, to be quite honest. Ball offloaded here. Takarangi with the ball for the Cook Islands. Ball has popped up again. It'll come the way of Gelling. It's all got a little messy here.
I really don't think you should be speaking for me about what I'm thinking about, Bossy. I was actually thinking about all these pies that you owe me.
2. It's 2. All right, well, you can go with the decision right now. Who's your player of the match? Who's your best on ground tonight?
Yeah, look, obviously it's going to go to one of the Cummels players. I think Nana McDonald has been fantastic. Pape again has been so influential. Lachlan Lamb as well, but we were off him for... He's not broken a world record. He's not a world record holder all by himself. He missed that opportunity, but he has got my Kazoo man of the match, or player of the match, rather.
Rhys Martin, there he is, packing into the scrum. And now McDonald with the ball. So I know their fans, they'd like one more, but they will be, they're not only be elation tonight, there's also a little bit of relief. You know, there was nerves, you know, they expected to win. Hasn't always, well, it's rarely been the case over their history for Papua New Guinea, but now they are, you know, they got something here at this World Cup. They will play Wales next and try and finish off with 2 wins. Cook Islands up against Tonga. Labert almost lost. Intercept. He'll celebrate if he goes the distance. Gelling throws it back. Masters in support. Goose step. Tackled 9 metres from the line. Gelling didn't have the legs. Masters pushed over. Could have been professional foul just about. Still on for the Cook Islands. Olberg's kept it alive. It's coming Gelling's way. They won't need him. Well done. And that is a richly deserved try to the fullback. Jale Hero scoring it. But you've got to admire the gallant nature of Cook Islands tonight. Defiant in defence. Trying to stay in the contest. And maybe coming up with the last try of the match.
Yeah, again, it's that aggressive defence. They come up with the intercept through Gelling. Didn't quite have the legs again this time. It's great cover defence from the Cummels. As Masters gets the ball, he looks around. He's stopped as well.
Missed. What's that, Barry?
Conversion already taken. It's been a miss. Nice little try for Ira. Very famous name in the game of rugby league, and they'll be happy with that. He's only going to get better with age.
I agree 100% on that. And I think you've seen it in glimpses tonight. It's not the, it's not the flashy 70, 80 metre runs. It's just been his work.
Yeah, well, he's 21 carries for 197 metres. That's a sensational effort by anybody's standards. That's a top effort, and he caps his night off with a try. He's had a good game as the Cook Islands fullback.
Stephen Masters missed with a conversion attempt. Leaves us with that scoreline at 32-16. He's had a bit of entertainment in this second half. Anthony Gelling.
10 metres, wait.
And so we'll go through the final stages of this one, thinking that Papua New Guinea, still with that game to play, they can wrap up second place in their group and face England in the quarterfinals.
It's important that they don't lose track of the fact that they've got to do a professional job against the Welsh. They'll be heavily back favourites for that game, but, you know, all being fair and all being normal, they will progress to the quarterfinals against England.
Yes, PNG's final pool game next Monday night against Wales. And after 2 nights off, we will have Headingley as the venue for New Zealand v Ireland. Oh, well, this is where the hitter has ended up the hittee. He's straight back to his feet, Sylvester Namo, but he goes down like a sack off.
Masters just takes it. Oh, that is heavy contact.
Let's at least look like we're going to...
He doesn't look in great shape, Sylvester.
I don't know how Masters comes out with that.
No, and Sylvester Namo, that's where we're going to finish, I think. Yeah, that will do us. So, well done, Mr. Tepend and Mr. Flanagan, among the brains trust of Papua New Guinea. Some of the most passionate rugby league fans on the planet are celebrating a win right now. There are some big fish to fry at this World Cup. There will be none bigger for Papua New Guinea than the possibility and the prospect of playing England in a sudden death quarter-final. They've been good tonight, and I think they can play better. Credit to the Cook Islands for taking up the battle, but at full time, it is Papua New Guinea 32 beating Cook Islands 16.
Yeah, cheers, man.